Hey you guys, it's Colleen. Thanks for checking out my YouTube channel. Just wanted to give you a quick heads up. This video that you're trying to watch is actually the culmination of a weeks-long process of back days, is what I'm calling them, for my ballet class at the University of Georgia's Department of Dance. So if you have not already watched my lecture on the muscles of the back, which is also on my YouTube channel, head over there, watch that lecture first, please, because it's a whole anatomical lecture which describes the muscles, shows you the visuals, and shows you how they work to create a three-dimensional port de bras for ballet. Watch that first and then come back and watch this video, and I promise it'll make a ton more sense. Thanks you guys, and have a great class. So yeah, today's the last day of back day. I'm gonna kind of like try to give you some moments to like just feel your arms in between the exercises a little bit more, because in the past I realize I've been kind of like go 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 go, right? But I want you to like really have a second to feel that relationship of the muscles that you're working, and we'll spend some time on our backs at the end of class as well. So I'm outside today because my baby skipped his nap. And so he's sleeping in the room next to the room where I normally teach. So it's actually like so nice outside though. So yeah, I've like set up a little thing out here. All right, so let's get started. I don't have my TheraBand today. I've got the tube band, but you use whatever works for you, whether that's still the towel or a TheraBand or a tube band. All right, so just starting by going up, back, and down. Up, squeeze the blades together, and down. Up, back, down, up, back, down, up, really trying to open all the anterior upper extremity, up, back, down, up, back, down, and up, back, down. Take your right arm over. Let's just stretch for a moment before we add weights. And up, and over. Up, again, over, up, last time, over. All right, grab your weights. Let's repeat with our weights. Yeah. Do a set of 8. Yeah. 7 and 8. And up, back, down, up, back. The shoulders melt down below your ears. Up, back. Let the weight pull them down. Long neck. Back, down. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And drop your weights. You just kind of hang out and standing forward fold for a moment if you wish. Find plie and roll up with your weights. Let's repeat 6, 7, and 8. And up, back, down, up, back, down, up, back, down. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And roll down, this time leaving your weights with you or on the floor. And stretching the backs of the legs. And find plie and roll up. Next, let's do our dumbbell row. Yeah. So find your weights. And I'm going to show you from the side, but you can go straight on. I'm taking a wide parallel second. Find slight bend in the knees. And I'm going to, as I pull up with my triceps close to my body, I'm really thinking about squeezing the rhomboids together. Yeah, let's do 10, 7, and 8, and 10. Hey, Jackie. 9. All the neighbors are out because it's so nice. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll down and let your weights go for a second. Can you just find your arms in second for a moment? Thinking about how the shoulder blades are coming together, but they're retracted to that posterior rib cage. Yeah, so they're not winging. I really wish Claire could be here, but I'm going to post this class if it goes well, so hopefully she can get this information. Yeah, so this idea of the pointy part of the elbows going to the wall or the space behind you, and trying not to call upon supraspinatus and levator scapulae so much, but really instead thinking about the rhomboids contracting down and the middle and lower fibers of the trapezius engaging in particular, in addition to latissimus dorsi all the way down the back. So yesterday in class, we were talking about holding the arms in second and how your lats are like really, really engaged, right? So we're thinking about that as we have our arms forward of the torso in our second position. Just kind of be in that for a second. You can kind of like move around, just trying to isolate the muscles of the back body so that you have a more three-dimensional connection with your arms on either side of your spine as you hold them. Again, keeping those elbows rotated to the space behind you. Take the arms to fifth. See if you can keep that engagement as you bring the arms up to fifth. And allonge, open back to second. And even let's take preparatory position and see, can you think of the same concept of the pointy part of the elbow being forward, so it's not like glued to your side body, but there's, you know, space between the elbow and the tops of the legs, while at the same time not letting this part of the shoulders roll in, right? So even as we're standing in first, this is all very open in first, or excuse me, in preparatory. And then let's take the arms to first, and can you maintain that relationship, the engagement of pec major as you find first, also thinking about the three-dimensional back body of the scapulae. Take the arms up to fifth. Again, not letting the elbows rotate forward, but thinking about the rotation into the space to the side, and allonge and finish. Let's go again. We'll take, let's do 12 this time with our weights of the dumbbell rows, yeah? 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And drop it down and roll up through the spine. Clasp the hands behind your back, open up that front part of the upper body, and going over with the arms, hands still clasped together. And plie and put your hands on your sacrum and feel that head-toe connection as you roll up. Just take the arms in second one more time, just for yourself. Feeling what's uneven, feeling what feels balanced. Are you prone to sticking out your scapulae or one scapula, right? Let's go one more rep of that, 12, yeah? Ready? 5, 6, 7, here we go. And 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You can lean forward a little bit more to add a challenge. 3, 2, and 1. Let's just stand from there. Take a second. You can kind of let the weight stretch your neck from side to side. Even roll it forward if that feels good. Let's add our tricep activation. Yeah, so we'll go 1, 2, actually, sorry, we'll start here. So we'll go stretch and flexion, extension, and flexion of the arm. Yeah. Ready? 6, 7, and 8. And extend and flex. And 2. Breathe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go for 12. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Put the weights down and rolling up through the spine. And again, let's clasp our hands, open the front of the chest, looking up on that high diagonal. You can kind of move side to side. And let's go over, taking the hands in front of you. And plie and rolling up. All right. Next, let's do rotator cuff isolation. So it's this motion again, and being super aware of, are you letting your scapula stick out or wing in the back? So trying to keep those scapula really flush with that posterior rib cage and really smoothing out the motions. And if you're really keeping your elbows close to your side body, it gets really hard, for me at least, to do this last bit of rotation this way. So that's kind of where I'm really pushing it, is to kind of open up all of this by engaging all those rotator cuff muscles in that complex that we've talked about. All right, so find your weights. 6, 7, and 8. And out and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, keeping those elbows glued to your side body. 9, last one, and 10. Drop it down, relax. I'm gonna put my weights down for a sec. You can just take like one arm even. So after doing that exercise and also those activating our tricep muscles, I can now feel like this whole back part of my humerus bone, all those muscles engaging to then bring the arms in a more dynamic way, a three-dimensional way to hold them from my back body, all of it being super, super connected. I'm gonna do another rep. I'm gonna switch to my tube band for this. You can switch, or you can keep your weight, whatever you prefer. I just like the tube band or a TheraBand because it gives you the resistance on the in as well as the out. Yeah. So let's go 12, 7, and 8, and 12, 11, 10, keeping the top of the chest open, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Let's go one more time. Another set of 12, 6, 7, and 8, and 12. I've added resistance. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Drop it down. Clasp your hands behind you. Open up the chest once more, trying to drop the hands beneath your butt muscles. And then cross your hands, your arms over, and give yourself a hug and kind of like shake it out. All right, next we're gonna go into our swords. All right, so taking your TheraBand, or your tube band, stepping on it and doing the cross lateral, excuse me. Find the resistance you like. Ready? 6, 7, let's do 10. We go. 10, 9, trying to keep that right shoulder stable. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So I'm going to turn to the side really quick, and I want to go out on that sword, and I want to hold it for a second so that you can really think about feeling all of this. Oh, excuse me, it's a bug in my ear. All the rotator cuff muscles and the lats working to hold that. So choose your resistance and just find that and hold that, and thinking of the scapula melting down that right side of the back as you hold that. That's the muscle you're activating, or multiple muscles that you're activating to, again, hold your arms from your back. Also, if I engage my stomach muscles, I'm getting a really much stronger relationship with the arm, which, as you guys know, if you engage your abdominals when you balance, it stabilizes what you're doing, anything you're doing, really, right? So just being in that and kind of holding it so that you can feel the lats dropping down and engaging down that posterior rib cage, and relax.
Like, I don't know if it's like, I don't really feel that in my back as much. Like I feel that, like, I think this is like on this arm muscle almost.
The opposite arm?
No, like on no, like on the arm. Like I feel it in like the kind of like the upper arm muscles more
Oh,
than
I feel that there too. I feel it there too, but you're using all these muscles down here to also do that, right? And that's kind of what is harder to feel in ballet too, right? So, what you can do, like what we were just doing of like holding it there and really taking a moment to like find these muscles and letting the scapula go down the back, that posterior rib cage, as you do that cross lateral motion. And sometimes you just got to hold it. But like, I think it's, Brooke, it's really, really hard to isolate it. So you're doing it like because you're getting the workout in the arm. That's absolutely, I'm getting that too. But there's also a connection of how, as you take your arm up, this is helping. It's helping as you go up. So you can even do it without the weight. Like as I'm doing it right now, I have my hand on my whole like little lat area, the little side body part. And even if I just put my arm in second, I can engage those muscles. I can really feel it in fifth though, right?
yeah.
You feel it? Yeah. Okay, great. So then you can keep that feeling there as you are just doing this motion.
Okay, that helps. Okay, thank
Good, good. Because it is like very, very subtle, but then you end up having a fifth position that's like really, really held from your side body. And that's what we're trying to get with the arms. And then it also extends into second of using the lats to hold the arms in second. So I'm glad you asked. Thank you for asking. Does anyone have any other questions about like trouble isolating that? Because I know it's hard to feel. Okay, it looks like we're good. So let's do the sword on the left side. And if you're having trouble feeling this, you could even go super slow. Like you could go half speed even, just to really think like, okay, how can I isolate that particular muscle group, right? Because that's what we're trying to discover. And then like harness that power to further stabilize our balance in ballet class at the bar, like in sur le coup de pied, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go second side. All right. I think we did 10, yeah? 6, 7, here we go. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. It's also interesting, like if you have uneven strength or weakness from side to side, like this side is really easy for me to feel. It's harder for me to feel it in my right side. So that's something to just note for yourself, because everyone's going to have imbalances in different places because our bodies are different, right? And let's do the same thing with just like the super slow motion, and holding it for a moment so that you can really isolate the muscle. Just going up. You can even put your hand on your side body to feel that engagement. And down. And up. Hold. And down. Again, and up. 2, 3, and down. 7, 8, and up. 2, 3, and down. 7, 8. One more. Up. 2, 3, and down. 7, 8. Let it go. Just take your left arm and see how that feels. And take both arms into the equation and see how you feel. Clasp your hands behind your back, open the front of the chest, and go over once more. Relaxing the head, letting the head be heavy, and plie rolling up. All right, now let's do our substitution for lat pull down. Devin, I don't know if you're in your same space where you can use your lat pull down bar, but oh yeah, you are. So go ahead and use your bar if you have this technology. I do not. So again, we're doing just to like further stretch and open the pec major. Yeah. And it's not like, it is this huge muscle that we've talked about, but there's also a relationship of those middle fibers of the trapezius with the rhomboids that are engaging as all of this opens, right? And I'm also practicing like a long gaze of perhaps like an allongé as I'm searching long line with my eyes as the muscles in the back contract and the pec opens, right? So that's what we're working on, is the allongé, that whole body doing the allongé, the eyes, the front body, and the back body specifically. So let's just take 8 of these stretching back, just so we can get that feeling, yeah? 6, 7, and 8. And stretch. 2, and release. 2, engage your stomach muscles, out. 2, and release. And 2, and 3, 2, and in. 2, and press forward. 2, and release. 2, and 5, 2, in, 2, and 6, 2, 7, whole front body stretching, and 7, 2, and in. This last one's going to hold 5 whole counts, and out. Hold. 2, 3, open, 4, and 5, release. Yeah, so I'm even getting like a stretch that goes all the way into the upper arm as well on that. So now I'm just, I'm gonna lean forward slightly, and I'm doing like a small second parallel, and I'm just going straight behind my head to get this lat pull down exercise as close as we can. It's better if you can to have the actual action of the pull down if you have that technology in your wherever you are. I don't have it, but we're imitating this idea of pulling down and pulling down into the whole back body to utilize all those muscles, which again, if we're thinking allongé, all my back muscles are going down and going, and as a result, my front body, my upper chest area is going up in opposition to those muscles working in the back body. Okay, so let's do 12, just going straight behind the head. 7 and 8 and 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, muscles melting down the back. 7, 6, 5, engaging the abdominals. 4, 3, 2, we're going to hold this one and hold. 2, 3, keep engaging those muscles. 4, and release. Good. Let your arms relax for a second. I think we should do another set of those. Let's do another 12 of what we just did, and then we'll finish with the 8 where we're stretching the whole body forward. Okay, but for now, just keeping it really, really straight vertically and just thinking about the muscles really engaging and not really moving so much the upper body right now. Choose your resistance. Ready? 6, 7, and 8, and 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. 5, 4, keep pressing. 3, good, and release. Good. Let's take a moment to feel those arms in preparatory again. Again, feeling this idea, we're thinking of the clavicle and the spine of the scapula, making that beautiful V shape on either side of our ears, melting down that rib cage, nice and long neck. The pec is open as the arms are in preparatory. And take it to first. Can you keep that relationship? And if this feels like you're starting to wing your scapulae as you come up to first, you can go back to preparatory. I'd rather have you be really, really mindful of what's happening in your back body. Let's take the arms to fifth and open to second. Again, the shoulders melting away from the ears. Turn the hands over, elongate the front body, extends, and come down. Yeah, so really on every single elongate, and I'm not saying gymnastics-fy it, right? I'm just saying that there is a relationship as the muscles contract in the upper back body, the front body has to release. That pec major has to be open. So that's kind of what we're thinking about. Even as I just turn my arm or my hand over before a grand plie, there's a moment where this is really strong and open, while everything else in the back is contracted, not gripping, but engaged. Any questions about that? Cool. Okay, so, oh yeah, 8 of the ones going all the way back where you can feel that whole front body opening up more. Ready? 6, 7, and 8, and 8, 7, 6, 5. Ooh, it's windy. 4, 3. Really stretch the front body open. 2. Last one, hold it. Hold 5. 4, 3, 2, and release. Good work. Okay, so now you're gonna find a space on a wall where you can do wall push-ups. Let's start with right in front of your sternum, and you're stepping away from your wall so that you're really like leaning it at like this angle. Yeah. We're gonna do, let's do 12 right at the sternum, and then we'll break, and then we'll take 12 higher ones, which we can really feel like, just like what Brooke was asking about in that sword, that cross lateral movement, is engaging all of that to do the higher wall push-up. And I am going to just watch you because I'm not going to move my computer. I've got like a good setup here that I don't want to mess with. So I'll just be here with you. So 12, ready? 6, sternum 7, and 8. We go 12, 11, 10, 9. Nice, Olivia. 8, 7. Nice, Lynette. 6, 5, 4. Being really mindful about what you're contracting. 2, and 1. Take a second. Relax. All right, let's go high diamond. Yeah. Set of 12. 6, 7. Here we go. And 12. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Good work, everyone. Shake it out. Do whatever you need to feel a little rest moment there. I think we need to repeat this. So just because it's our last day, I'm trying to make you super sore so you can like really feel it. So let's do 12 again at sternum, and then 12 of the higher ones on your wall. Starting with sternum, 6, 7, here we go. And 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, nice use of the triceps, 6, 5, good Bailey, 4, 3, are you engaging your stomach muscles? You can probably do more, and 1, and let it go. You know, I find that sometimes I forget to engage my stomach muscles. And when I can like really use my stomach muscles, I feel the whole front part of my body just like get super strong. And again, using all that information to stabilize the whole front part of the body, which then, you know, what happens in the front, there's a reaction in the back, which stabilizes the back body additionally. Yeah. So let's go 12 up high. Ready? 6, 7, here we go. And 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Very good, you guys. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Take a second, shake it out, stretch it out. Oh gosh. Spilled my water, you guys. Okay. All right, so next we're gonna do our rowing. So I'm gonna take my 2-band. Again, I'm flexing my feet. I'm touching all my inner thigh, my calves, my knees, my ankles as much as I can. Now, granted, not all of us have the same leg shape, of course, so maybe you're thinking about just your thighs or your knees touching, depending on the shape of your legs. So flexing your feet, wrapping the band around, crossing it. And I'm not using the handles because that's not enough resistance. I'm going to lean back, making an obtuse angle, and then I'm going to engage all these muscles as I row while my elbows stay out to the side, just like in that second position. So we're going to do 12 like that, and then I will uncross my band. I will adjust my resistance. I'll lean forward, stretching the whole back of the leg, and I'll stretch my hands behind my back, and I'll pulse for 12 counts, activating tricep as well. Okay, so we'll just go straight into that as quickly as we can. Ready, crossing the band, leaning back, opening the pec, 6, 7, here we go. Stomachs engaged, and row. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Uncross your band, adjust your resistance, leaning forward, and 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. And just kind of rest and forward fold over your legs. And kind of shift the weight side to side, stretching your lower back. Let's flex the feet and go over in forward fold there. You can give yourself a little foot massage while you're here. And point the feet over again. It should go a little bit deeper. And up. Let's go another set of that. Getting yourself set up here for the rows. Ready? 6, leaning back, stomach muscles engaged, opening the pec, 7 and 8. We go. 12, 11, 10. Stomach, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Uncross the band, lean forward, change your resistance, tricep, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Over the legs, let the head be heavy over the legs. And flex the feet, stretch forward again. And point the feet over again. And rolling up through the spine. You can row just biceps, but I'm afraid that you'll use your supraspinatus a little too much with biceps. Right now, I think we're doing really well with keeping this open with the elbows to the side. So I'm just gonna leave that set alone for today. Next, let's plank. How about a minute plank? I think that would be effective. Let me get my little timer here. Let's see here. All right, you ready? Choose your position, forearms or not, wrists, whatever you want. Ready? 6, 7, 8, and go. trying to feel your side body muscles working. You've been isolating them this whole time, right? So can you pull that into the work you were already doing in your plank instead of just the plank in the way you would normally do it, thinking about your whole back body, rectus abdominis engaged to the belly button to front of spine, actively pushing the hands away from the floor in isometric contraction. 20 more seconds. 10 more seconds. And release. Work. Okay, so next, everyone's favorite push-ups. So let's go. You can choose to do them on like classic style, or you can do them on your knees. Again, I'm gonna go on my knees. I feel like I can get more mobility in the push-up rather than just making small little movements when I'm on my knees. So that's why I like to do it that way. So let's do starting with tricep push-up. Yeah, so centering the wrists in relationship with your shoulders, and we'll do 3 with the elbows going back, right? So the arms staying close to your side body. Actually, let's do 4 today. We'll do 4, push back to child's pose. Come back, we'll repeat 4 in tricep again, go back to child's pose. Then find your wide stance. Again, wide stance push-up is activating pec major and pec minor, so working that front body as we do 4, push back to a wide stance child's pose, come back, do 4 more, and then we'll finish with that sequence. All right, find your push-up position. Ready? 6, 7, here we go. And 4, trying to touch your nose to the floor. 3, and 2, and 1, child's pose. And rolling up through the spine. Ready? 6, 7, and 8. We go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push back. Roll up through the spine, wide stance. 6, 7, here we go. And 4, 3, 2, good. 1, push back. And rolling up through the spine, last set. 7, 8, we go. 4, 3, stomach muscles engaged. 2, and 1, push back and stay for a little while. And just keep resting. You can clasp your hands behind your back and pull the arms up to the sky if you wish. All right, so next we're gonna go into Wonder Woman's. So I'm gonna move my weights here out of the way. So for Wonder Woman's, I really want you to think about the lower fibers of the trapezius as well as the latissimus dorsi as you do this. So you can decide again how you want to do them, with whether you want your arms out to the side, if you want to keep them near your side body. The hardest is when you have your hands out here, and you can even make it harder with weights in your hands. So you can kind of, you know, choose your own adventure with Wonder Woman. Ready? Let's do, we'll go up, we'll hold 5, 6, 7, or we'll hold 1, 2, 3, 4, slowly down 5, 6, 7, 8. As you go up, you want to exhale. As you go down, you want to inhale. It's hard for me to cue all that at once. So again, you exhale as you go up, you inhale as you go down, and it's 4 counts each way. Ready? 5, 6, 7, here we go. And up. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and slowly down. 6, inhale, inhale, exhale, up. 2, 3, open the front of the chest and down. 6, 7, 8, and exhale. 3, 2, 1, and down. 6, 7, 8, and up. 3, 2, 1, and down. 6, 7, and 8. Let's take a moment, push back to child's pose, rest for a second. All right, next we're just gonna swim. Again, swimming is really good for activating the whole back body, including those hamstrings, especially if you can do it turned out in the back. That's not classic Pilates mat, but you can. If you go parallel, for me, parallel is really harder because I hate being in parallel. So choose whether you want to be in parallel or turned out. But activating that whole back body in relationship, like right hand to left foot, there's a line of energy of all those muscles activating on the front body as well as the back body, from the fingertips of the right arm to your toes of the opposite foot. Yeah. All right. Let's I don't know, maybe we'll count to like 32 or something. I don't know. I'll let you know. Ready? 6, lift the right hand and the left foot. 7 and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, and 4. And relax. Let's push up into a tiny little cobra, barely using the hands. So not like full upward dog, but just coming up and trying to like lift the right hand up a tiny bit, engaging that back body, putting the hand down, switch. But are you letting this roll forward as you do that, right? So as you're lifting one hand, you're keeping all of the chest open. Keep switching hands. Good work. And come down, push back into child's pose. All right, roll up through your spine and go against your wall and do your pec stretch again, being careful to not stretch the arm all the way, keeping a bend in the arm so you don't overstretch ligaments and such. You can choose like the height up here to here to here. It's all different parts of the body, so make sure you hit all those levels there. Switch sides if you haven't yet. And come to a seated position, crisscross applesauce, if you will. Let's take the right arm over, keeping my right ischial tuberosity or bottom of my pelvis on the floor. And come up, switch sides. And up again. And up. And clasp your hands behind your back. Again, opening the front of the chest. And relax over, taking the hands up to the sky.
And up.
Let's take really, really gently. You don't want to pull super hard, but just taking your right hand to your left ear and letting this reach in opposition straight to the side in that coronal plane. Now take it slightly forward, stretching that whole levator scapulae even into sternocleidomastoid and even supraspinatus. Again, reaching that opposite arm towards the ground. You can even go a tiny bit more forward if that feels good. If it does not feel good, don't do it. And coming up. Let's go second side. Left hand around. Just lateral flexion of that cervical spine. Stretching that right arm to the ground to increase the stretch. And you can look slightly down, going into the next muscle group. And even more down if you wish. Come up. Whew. Shake the head no. Whew. Let's just circle the head, drop the head down, going right. Again, down, right, 3, 4, 2 more times in this direction, down, 3, 4, last time, down. And reverse the circle, we go down, left. You can have your torso as involved as you wish, whatever feels good. Down, left, 3, 4, 2 more, down, left, 3, 4, last round, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Whew. So let's finish this segment of class by being on our backs. And let's find our constructive rest position, but we're gonna have our arms out in balletic positions just to feel this connection we've hopefully established in the last few weeks of our back working. So take your arms to actually before you even move your arms, line your heels up with your ischial tuberosities, right? Knees are bent at a 90-degree angle. And really take a moment to kind of arch your lumbar spine. And just take a moment to just be in the space where you are. Feeling the front of the neck relax, feeling your mind relax, your eyes relax. Deep breath in. And exhale all the air out, taking your time. Inhale again, completely filling the lungs. And exhale out. So taking your hands, putting them on your stomach area and just feeling, I'm gonna actually straighten my spine out a little tiny bit out of that lumbar curve. And I wanna just take a moment and engage my rectus abdominis muscles, external oblique, internal oblique, even all the way down to transverse abdominis, here, not piriformis, psoas, and even pelvic floor muscles in relationship to all of that. So keeping that as your starting point for how we would hold our arms in ballet. I'm still allowing a small curve in the back. I'm not trying to ignore the lumbar curve.
I'm just imprinting my spine because that feels good to me. Take your arms out in second. Still using the pelvic floor muscles and feeling your scapulae behind you. This is always a really clear feedback for me of, am I pointing my scapulae out of my body? Am I winging them or not? Or am I retracting them to that posterior rib cage? Take the arms to first. Again, still calling upon those muscles in your abdominal area. Go up to fifth. The elbows stay rotating to the side of you. And keeping in mind that the hands aren't touching the floor, because that would mean that your hands are behind your back, really. The arms are still in front of your body. You can still see the palms of your hands in your peripheral vision. Can you engage your stomach muscles more? I know I can. Open the arms to second, feeling that openness in pec major. Trying not to use supraspinatus or levator scapulae too much. Elonge the arms in second, the pec major opens more, and take it to preparatory. In preparatory, we're still thinking of that V, that spine of the scapula, as well as the clavicle, creating that beautiful V melting away from our ears, creating this long, beautiful neck. Engage the stomach muscles, engage the pelvic floor muscles, take the arms to first, not letting the scapulae wing behind you. Relax the front of the neck, breathe. Arms up to fifth. Open to second. And let's just come back up to your seated position. So still in this like really, low stakes environment of just taking your right arm out to second and feeling what that looks like. Look how nice that is. Nice, Brooke. Nice, Brittany. Stephanie, yes. And switch arms. Again, thinking of all this lengthening down the back. Pec major is open. Taking a big, deep breath. Exhale. Include the other arm now. Feeling the muscles working in your side body as you bring your arms up to fifth. Nice wide wingspan here in the back. And bring them to first. Not letting, what's tempting is I'm going from fifth and then this comes forward like this is rolling medially. As you go from fifth to first, can you keep this whole pec area really, really super open and approachable and easy, not filled with tension, not getting smaller, but actually expanding. Nice. And take the arms to second. And elonge, the front of the body reacts to the back body muscles working. And finish. Okay, so we have 20 minutes. Why don't we take a 5-minute break and we're gonna do our quick bar that we've been doing, or a variation of it. And then we'll be done with class for today. And I'm here to answer questions if you have them in the meantime.
Well, let's do some plies, yeah? So from first, we'll go 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and slow and 2 and stretch and 2 and quick and 6 and 7 and 8. Grand plie 1 and 2, 3, 4, balance, feeling the whole back body, 6, 7, and 8. Slow demi, down 2 counts, up 2 counts, 1 count, 1 count, grand plie, releve in second. Again, feeling the strength in that second position with the arms. No fifth, you can do, no fourth, but you can work in third since we haven't warmed up really a ton our lower body. What I'm trying to activate is the arm muscles for plies. So you don't have to be in fifth, you can be in third. Same thing, slow demi, 2 at tempo, 1 grand plie, sous, and stay. Yeah. Here we go. feeling that arm in seconds. Not letting the scapula wing here. Grand plie 1. Balancing first. Keeping the front body open here. Releve stay. Straight to 5th or 3rd. Long lumbar spine, Kai. Good. Grand plie 1. Front body stays open. Not rolling the shoulder in as you come up. Su stay. As you take the arms to 5th, think about the side body that we just activated. And open. And finish. I'm gonna take, I think we have time, we're gonna go straight to the other side. Take a second to adjust. 5, 6, other side, 7. Oh, just kidding. Oh, it does go. Sorry. Stretch, using those inner thighs to come up and down. Long spine. Rise and stay. Back, rotator cuff muscles. Stay. Feel the side body as you take the arms to 5th and look away from the bar. And open, front body opens as the back body engages. And 8 counts for whatever you need. You all look like you're feeling it, like your back body's working in a different way. So I hope you're actually feeling it, because you look like you're feeling it as an outsider looking in. So keep working, keep opening all of it. Let's do tendus. Okay, so same one we've been doing from first. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Arm drops down 1. Arrive 2. Tendu out and first and out and first and out and first and a 1. Arm up, out and first and out and first and out and first. Right. So as I'm going 6 and 7, 8, the arm is opening starting on 6. 1 to arabesque. Out, close first. Out, close first. Out, close first. Let's brush front. 2, 3, 4. Brush back. 6, 7, 8, right? So as I'm brushing front, I'm feeling all of this muscle, all these muscles in my back engage, and my whole front body has a relationship as I'm making that miniature arabesque, right? That's what we're gonna grow to as we have class on Thursday, okay? So front, side, back, it breaks, it goes front 2, 3, 4, back 6, 7. We don't need to reverse it. I think we can go straight to the other side. Yeah, so it won't reverse. Okay, here we go. Arm goes down, arrive, 1, out. And down, arm up, out. Using the metatarsals. Down to arabesque, whole back body engaged, knees looking side. Brushing front, 2, 3, 4, brushing back. Let's other side it. Here we go. Down and up, out and first, out. Arm starts to move on 6. 1. Place 2, out. Those lats engaged. And finish. All right, good. We have 8 minutes left. One that I like to do a lot, 2 tendus, 3 dégagés. 2 tendus and 3 dégagés. And 2 tendus back and 3 dégagés. Let's go dégagé back, side, front, and front, side, back. Out, in, and 3 dégagés. 2 tendus, changing side, and 3 dégagés. 2 tendus to the front, 3 dégagés front, hold and dégagé front, side, back and side, détourné, other side right away, 7 and 8. All right. Here we go, find your 5th or 3rd, whatever you're working with. What I care about is the relationship of the arm and the quality of how you're holding your arm from your back. Also, all those muscles that we've been talking about, yeah, more specifically. Here we go. 7, arm up, out, dégagé, and 2, and 1. All changing side, and 3. And back, side, front, and side, and back. Reverse. What's your arm doing to the side? Is your elbow, are you using your elbow here? Front, side, back, side, détourné, here we go. 1, a 3, a 2, a 1, hold. To the back. Okay, so let's just face the bar. And I just want to take a second to think about balances in relationship to all the arm work that we've just done. So I'd like you to just face your bar. We'll spin like 16 counts in first. I'm not gonna use any music. I'm just gonna have you balance in first on 2 feet for a second. And you can choose where you want your arms this whole time, okay? Wherever you can really feel those lats working and not overusing all these muscles while keeping this open, that's where I want your arms to be, wherever it's clearest for you as an individual, okay? So we'll be there in first, and then let's wrap that right foot around. We'll be there for a while. We'll switch, yeah? So remember how we were just in constructive rest on the ground, right? And how we were engaging all of our front abdominal area in relationship with the arms moving, right? So trying to keep that whole body dancing, even though it may look like a static position, a balance is a very dynamic exchange of energy upwards and downwards and spirals and sideways and all the things we've been talking about, right? But feeling all of this helping stabilize the balance, okay? So find your bar and just balancing first. No music, just experimenting with how you can call upon those back muscles to stabilize the balance, hopefully more than ever. Nice, Kai. Try to relax the upper traps. Yes, letting them melt down the back. Excellent. Nice, Devin. Good, Stephanie. You can even think about closing the top of the ribs even more, Stephanie. Yeah, I know you're like in your room. It's so hard. Okay, when you're ready, wrap it. In Cerlicudipia, I don't really care which leg is front. What matters is that you just feel it. Now be aware, are you going into your habit of maybe not thinking about your back body? Because we all have specific ways of balancing, right? So can you really think about the whole posterior helping you find that stable balance? Nice, Brittany. Brenna, you can take the arms a little bit higher in first if that's what you are in silhouette, so it's hard to see, but nice. And switch feet, you guys. Good work. It's looking more clear than it's ever looked as an outsider looking in. Kai, you've like figured it out. Like, Kai has all the answers. Good. Yeah, switch legs again. If you want to go in passe, go for it. Like, let's do it. Why not? Or if you want to go back to first, whatever feels like really, really clear for connecting your arms with your balance, go for it. Someone in the tap studio is like killing it. I think that's, yeah, I think that's Malia. I can't tell. Everyone's in, or is it Abby? Everyone's in silhouette in there. It's Abby. Okay. Sorry, you're in silhouette. I can like barely see you. Switch legs if you haven't. Got some arabesque balances. Yeah, go for it. Switch to arabesque. We have 1 minute left, so may as well just go for it. Nice, Brooke. Gosh, like Brenna, Olivia, like everyone is like really on their legs. Good. Switch legs if you haven't. And let's bring it to a close. Excellent, excellent work, everyone. I feel like that was really productive. I hope it was as productive as it looks. All right, we're over time. Thank you all. Have a great day. Happy birthday, Brittany. And I'm here if you have any questions. Good work, everyone.
Thank you.